Welcome to the third episode of Mental Hygiene Show. I am Kajal, the host for today and campaign ambassador of hashtag Mental Hygiene Monday. This is a campaign initiated by the Mental Hygiene Monday and is being powered by the Artsy Cure. So today we are going to talk about making time for mental health with our guest for the day, Miss Manvi Sharma ma'am. So hello ma'am.
Hi. Thank you so much for having me here today.
Thank you. Miss Manvi ma'am is a consultant psychologist at the Reboot Wellness and she practices freelance with the Antar Kahana organization. She is a certified happiness coach and she is currently working as a mental health counselor at the Indus International School, Pune. She is a trauma informed psychologist integrating narrative therapy in school as well as in the therapeutic space. So thank you so much for joining us today, ma'am, and we are really grateful for having you here. And so I would like to start by knowing your views on our topic, making time for mental health.
Right, definitely. So thank you so much, Kajal and Atikyo for inviting me to speak on a topic which is, I think, very essential. And during this pandemic, we've gotten into the realization, I think everybody for that matter, and majority of individuals, that how important is mental health as other types of or categories of health which we generally know as a layman is. So making time for mental health, I think, is something which is very close to my heart as a human being, if I were to talk in the beginning, because as the living arrangement that I am in as an individual, I'm living alone, and with physical distancing, that is the only way out to somewhere prevent yourself and keep yourself safe and your surroundings and your near ones safe. So I guess making a conscious effort comes, of course, second. The first thing is the mere realization and acknowledgement that mental health is important, and the fact that even when we talk about health as a concept, how mental health is already, anyway, it is very important part which constitutes the concept of health. So making time for mental health is definitely very important. Just like we are able to take care of our physical health, we all make an effort to cook food, to make sure that we are trying to fulfill our nutrients, our nutritional needs, so to say. And we make it a point that, we're all struggling very hard. At least I am struggling very hard to keep up with the fitness quotient also. So similarly, taking time out for mental health is as normal and as important as it is to take care of your nutritional needs or keeping in touch with your loved ones. So I think it's all an amalgamation of taking care of our own health, if I were to
Yeah,
sum it. Yeah.
yeah, very well said. It's really necessary for us to recognize it's important in our life, and it's the same as our physical health. So, why do you think it's necessary to look after the mental health?
Right. Okay. So I'll ask you a question. Is that okay? If
Yeah, yeah,
we make
sure.
it a little more interesting rather than making it very theoretical. Okay. So Kajal, how are you taking care of your physical health right now? Or in terms of, there is a lockdown, and you are a student, you are also, you're also working right now and organizing these beautiful webinars, working towards a campaign. So how are you able to keep up with, your meals, if we were to start with meals as basic as that? Yeah.
I just make sure that I give like an hour of basically 45 minutes to exercising, and it's necessary that I carry it out. It's a
Right.
yes, that is.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
And we take care of our nutritional needs because the stomach asks for it, the gut asks for it,
Yes,
right?
yes,
That's
yes,
because it is a very important part of our body, right? So
yes.
similarly, there are other important parts of the body too, and brain is pretty much a part of the body, right? So to take care of this mind that is working so much, it even works when we are sleeping. Um, it requires that attention, right?
Yes,
So
yeah.
to be able to acknowledge कि ये जो दिमाग है ये भी हमारे शरीर का एक पार्ट है. तो अगर मैं अपने पेट के लिए, अपने भूख के लिए और अपनी फिटनेस के लिए एफर्ट्स लगाती हूँ, तो ये जो दिमाग है इसके लिए क्यों नहीं, राइट? सो if this is pretty much a part of our body, then what am I doing for this? Like, you know, a very basic thing, if we keep sitting, if we keep talking for 2-3 hours, right? So ek hota that we'll just take a long stretch to relax our back and, you know, feel a little more better. So similarly, even this also requires some relaxation, some break. So mental health, hygiene, which we talk about, is also to relax this mind, which is right now, especially during this pandemic, is tossing around a lot. There is so much energy which is there in our bodies. We are eating. The input is a lot, but there is very less output. So there is a disbalance between the two, right? So हम अगर आधा घंटा भी कुछ करते हैं, but उसके बाद भी अगर लगे, and at times we don't feel like doing it, right? Like we're not motivated. What do I do? Because I'm working out alone. We can't even meet, go outside and go for a run, because in certain societies, if there are more cases, there are certain provisions. They're not allowing everybody to go for a run. There has to be a specific number of people, keeping in mind the physical distancing, so to say. So at that point in time, अब वो मैं क्या करूं? तो बहुत सारी एनर्जी आ जाती है, ठीक है, बहुत सारा पेंट अप एनर्जी मेरे अंदर है, which my mind is that overthinking all these processes, sitting on a problem, कब खत्म होगा, क्या होगा, and you know it becomes a loop. And that's why to take a step back and see that, okay, I know where it's coming from, I know why it's happening, so I really need to take care of this. So because this is working 24/7.
Yeah, it's very well said. We do need to, take care of our mental health. And so why do you think it's really difficult for people to take out the time for their mental health?
Okay, so observation time for you, right? So
Yeah.
if I may ask, are you living by yourself or you're living with your family?
I'm living with my family right now.
I think you got stuck, Kajal.
Okay, I will just repeat it. I'm living with my family right now.
Okay, right. So in your observation, um, how many, like, do you see any, like, how are you taking care of your mental health? I'll just narrow it down. How do you make an effort to take care of your mental health?
Since I like to paint and sketch, I make sure I paint. I just play my favorite playlist in the background and start sketching a little bit. And merely 20 to 30 minutes, it gives me a nice breather, and then I'm back to my routine.
Right. ठीक है. Okay. Now, सबसे पहली चीज, you are a psychology student, right?
Yes.
Yes. So as a psychology student, I think the first thing that, there are a lot of unlearnings that take place. And there is this first thing that we talk about, that how stigmatized mental health is. So mental disorders and illnesses तो बहुत दूर की बात है. Mental health की एक बहुत बड़ा stigma है कि firstly, like a lot of people were of the opinion that it doesn't even exist. उसमें क्या है? कि ठंडी हवा खा लो, ठंडा पानी पी लो, अरे be positive. So it doesn't work like that. Of course, we know it doesn't work like that. मतलब बाहर ठंडी हवा खाने से मेरे problems नहीं जाएंगे, right? So similarly, there is a lot of stigmatization. Mind is not considered a part of the body also. So that's why we talk about that this is pretty much a part of the body. So acknowledging कि ये बहुत चलता है, कोई भी organ है जो काम करता है, उसको rest की जरूरत है. So A, stigmatization, second, acknowledgement of the fact that these problems are real. And during the pandemic, that's why there is so much mental health awareness also going on, where a lot of people who come into therapeutic space, when they share that, I have been having these moments where I'm crying. And as a counseling psychologist, I work with non-clinical populations. So of course, there is no underlining of any clinical disorder per se. So when they share that, okay, these are the moments when I feel this, this is the thought process that I have, this is how my body reacts. So a lot of times those are emotional breakdowns, and that a lot of us generally think that, okay, maybe I'm just having a bad day or I'm crying. And that could also be a possibility, of course, because it is a very overwhelming environment. But if it's happening at a higher frequency, and if I'm unable to handle myself, that means that कहीं ना कहीं मुझे शायद एक ट्रेन्ड इंसान की जरूरत है, और अगर वो बार बार हो रहा है, that also means that it is a problem and it is a concern that needs to be addressed. So firstly, of course, stigmatization is a very, very big thing, and we are all striving towards, even through these conversations, we're all trying to destigmatize as mental health advocates, as mental health professionals, or mental health professionals in making, that hey, it's real, it exists, it's not all in my head. So of course, if that acknowledgement is there, so one would also take steps कि ये है तो मुझे इसका ख्याल रखना भी पड़ेगा, right? So I think a lot of it has got to do with this stigmatization, also lack of awareness, which is why इसकी जरूरत नहीं है. So I think, but of course, this pandemic, people are getting aware. And when I say people, at least again, that is also, there is a lot of role of privilege, because we are all on Instagram, on YouTube. Not everybody has internet access. So again, we are referring to a particular socio-economic population also at the same time. We are not sure how many people, or if everybody or every population in India would be able to have access to such conversations. So these are all, there are systematic underlinings also. Why? Like,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, so the difficulty is that just people, they are very lack of awareness and the stigma that has been attached, and sometimes the resistance to reach out for help also.
Definitely, definitely.
So a lot of people say that they really don't have the time, and then they don't even pay heed to their mental health. So what advice would you like to offer to them?
Okay. So I firstly run away from the term advice so much. So I'll use this. I have been using this example a lot in a lot of live sessions. I'm going to use it here again. So again, Kajal, you're going to be my I'm going to be going back to you. Okay. So, okay, let's just say that you're not feeling well. You're feeling feverish. Okay. What is the first thing that you would do? Thoda sa halka halka, you're feeling that, okay, maybe I'm feeling a little feverish. What is the first step that you would take?
I would try to rest. I mean, give my body the rest that is needing.
Right. Okay. So you'll try to do things that is possible within your locus of control. मेरे जो resources हैं, जो मुझे पता है, जिसकी मुझे knowledge है, जो मेरा past experience, it helped you earlier. So that's how हमारे learning patterns ऐसे ही बनते हैं, ठीक है? And हो सकता है कि if on the second or third day it persists, थोड़ा सा, the basic thing is कि we all resort to paracetamol or crocin. तो अगर वो, तो let's just say कि 4 दिन हो गए हैं and still you're not feeling better, rather you can see yourself physically getting more exhausted and feeling weaker, then what would be the next step that you would do?
Then I would probably go to the doctor, because I'm not getting any better, so it's much better to refer to a physician.
Right. ठीक है. So डॉक्टर के पास गए, डॉक्टर भी कोई प्रिस्क्रिप्शन लिख के दे गया, ठीक है, वो पूछेंगे आपसे आपने अगर ये चीजें करी हैं. ज्यादा से ज्यादा अगर डॉक्टर को लगेगा कि maybe there can be something more, so usually they send out blood tests कराएंगे, urine tests कराएंगे, those there are certain assessments that take place. ठीक है, अब वो करा लिया. अब हो सकता है कि कोई बहुत माइनर इन्फेक्शन हो, या हो सकता है मे बी एक्सटर्नल फैक्टर्स की वजह से there may not be any big thing, like there may not be any big illness, or let's just say a big infection, or there could be, right? So it's called a basic normal physical checkup. ठीक है. So similarly, जब हमने we've already established that this is also a part of my body, so when we think of that, okay, अब ये मेरा part है body का, तो इसका ख्याल रखना मेरी responsibility है, क्योंकि it's helping me concentrate, it's helping me think, it's helping me make decisions, rationalize with things, absorb things, mental space सब ये कर रहा है, ठीक है? It's responsible for my emotions, for my motivation, everything. A lot of major chunk is right now handled by this, especially when I'm working from home. My body is not moving so much, but my brain is continuously working. Okay, so इसके लिए तो I am responsible. That's why we say that we are all responsible for our own mental health.
Yes,
ठीक है?
yes. Thank you.
So first step that it's there, it's important. So first thing, like you said that you resort to art, you resort to painting. A lot of us might be, doing deep breathing. I have started off with practicing mindfulness quite consciously. So I'm very new in that practice. At the same time, I try to dance. Some people are going for biking, cycling, so many things. Whatever works for people, baking, other things. So if even these things are talking to people, so if these things जो मेरे resources है, जो मेरा mental health toolkit है, या first aid जिसे हम कहते हैं, जो मेरा paracetamol और physical health में हम उसको अगर relate करते हैं, if none of it is working out and I'm still not feeling better, it's absolutely fine to talk to a trained person. क्योंकि वो trained individual मुझे बता सकता है या बता सकती है कि whether there is something more that I require, or they might, enhance or facilitate my toolkit with a couple of more things, right? If not, then fine, let's just try it out. Let's just see, because ये तो मेरा काम कर ही रहा है. So responsibility लेना तो बहुत जरूरी है. So that's how, it works out. And even that's, so I would not from my end want to give any advice, but that's the only two parallels that I would like to draw to make it more normal, to make it more understandable that, okay, why you need to take care. Because we all keep talking about that, how we can take care. But why do we need to take care is because this is working all the time. So I think awareness is definitely the key. Just see what are the things that I am able to do in my locus of control, within my limitations or within my resources. मैं क्या कर सकती हूँ? If I'm not able to do, then let me reach out to a mental health professional. And when we talk about reaching out to a mental health professionals, of course, a very common concern, a genuine concern that crops up is that it's not accessible, right? So, even that is also somewhere a lot of organizations, a couple of mental health professionals are also, somewhere they follow this thing called pay what you can model. So if I also, when I am working with individuals, there are usually two individuals within my capacity, because this is my mode of livelihood, right? So, and we are all trained for it, we are all studying, we are still training ourselves. So to offer it as free of cost, how am I going to help myself? How am I going to because it's my source of living too. However, a lot of mental health professionals do have something called a sliding amount, right? And whenever, like, or maybe like a third or a fourth session can be free of cost, it can be pro bono. At the same time, there are organizations that are offering complete pro bono services. So agar, of course, sharing that resources, and there are wonderful pages on Instagram that are run by mental health professionals. And of course, by that I would also like to reiterate that how Instagram is not therapy. It can be therapeutic, it can make you aware about things, but it is definitely not therapy. So everybody is coming up with different resources to destigmatize, to advocate that how therapy is for everyone, to make aware. So reach out to them, reach out to the organizations that they are working with, and that's about it, I think. Yeah.
Yes, so thank you for telling us in such a nice analogy just the way we take care of our physical health and just the way we need assistance for our physical health is the same way with the mental health. And also thank you for us telling there are organizations that also offer their services. Some are free and some also take charges because it's also the livelihood. And
right. And it's a trained professional service. So, because a lot of, there are free helplines also. And from our end, what we do is we can there are a lot of people who are doing therapeutic work on pro bono or on pay what you can model also. It happens with me also that in case if
Mhm.
those slots get full, and if there is somebody who's in need, who really needs mental health professional help, and at the same time is very motivated to help him or herself, so I usually refer them to those or direct them to those resources too. So if that's something that a lot of practitioners are following, ki the idea is that help milna zaruri hai, support milna zaruri hai. And at this point in time, of course, to normalize a lot of emotions is also very important, that there is a sense of loss that all of us are experiencing, right? Every age group, every gender or sex or class, there is different sense of loss. And to normalize it is also very much important, that ye ho raha hai, and what is it that I can control, what is it that is not in my control. I was recently speaking to a couple of new boarders. So I work in a residential school, and
Okay.
we were all having a very quick conversation, because otherwise I would have met them in person in the residential school. So I was just sharing this with them, that we would have met in person, but unfortunately, because of the pandemic, we are meeting it right now. So all of them had a common question, that but when is it gonna open? So, nobody is in that position to answer, because it's, as I said, it's not in it's not in school's control. And the government would be the best person. And similarly, it's not in government's control also, because jab tak vaccine nahi aayega. So, so
Yes.
it's completely sabke ekdam out of control mein hai wo. And to acknowledge, I usually tell a lot of clients, I work with individuals with concerns pertaining to precisely emotional difficulties. And I usually tell them that until you won't name it, you won't feel it. Until the time you don't allow yourself to feel it, you're not going to heal it. And healing, again, like we say, that it's never linear, it's very multi-directional. Sometimes I might be taking one step in therapy, and as a therapist also, we've seen that with a lot of clients, it's like एक step हो रहा है therapy में, और उसके बाद शायद वो 2 step पीछे भी होगा. So it's never linear, it's multi-directional, like very very subjective and personal. So yes.
Okay. And thank you for telling us ki it's really important for us to, name it. Because if we are angry, we are angry. If we are sad, we are sad. And only if we acknowledge it, we can, treat it, or you can say get over with it.
Hmm.
So, what are the simple ways, like you would suggest, that people can incorporate and make time for their mental health?
Hmm. So we covered, I think, the part where I can help myself by my own, within my control, within my abilities and resources, which is art, music, other activities.
Mhm.
Another thing which I am observing a lot of people do that, and which is personally working out for me also, is support groups. So like meditating, or I'll take an example of meditation. And I got inspired by one of my clients. So um, I introduced her to very basic deep breathing practices, and she said that I can't do it all by myself, I need somebody around me. So they
Mhm.
have like a Zoom call. She usually started off with her best of friends, and now it's been a month. So her whole family does mindfulness breathing every day. So like they
That's
start off
nice.
their day with 15 minutes, and I was quite motivated and inspired, because that's completely her own unique way. She came up with this, that this coping strategy which is collectively used. So I think because we are all experiencing that lack of contact, physical touch, proximity. So because most of the conversations also, if you have with people, they're also monotonous, because there's nothing new that is
Yes.
happening. So it also happens कि मैं और क्या बात करूं आपसे. With at least with whenever like you're talking back home, it's usually that what else do you talk about? Work from home hai, wahi cheez kari. There is nothing new that's happening. We are all exhausted watching Netflix and so many movies. So, and again, it leads to screen time only. So that
Yes.
also gives you so much of headache, and your eyes start to pain. So I
Mhm.
think support group is something which is very helpful. There are lovely organizations. To name a few, there is a foundation called Bhor Foundation. There is Blurt Foundation. And of course, I am not very well acquainted with those support groups per se, but it's just that on Instagram, even I'm following a lot of mental health related pages. I would love to share their lists with you, and you can perhaps post it on your page. There
Yes.
are a lot of support groups, and those support groups, I Awaken is also a meditative support group. So I think people can try that out also, because certain things may work for certain people. So maybe a support group may not be my calling, but there's no harm in trying out
Yes.
circles, support groups, and that is also leading to a way of forming new connections, connecting with people who might be there might be similarity of thought, or if nothing, connecting to just different kind of people. So that is something which is helpful. And I am an ardent advocate of therapies for everyone. As a therapist, as a psychologist, I am also under therapy, and it is a very wise practice even for psychologists to be under therapy, because we all have our blind spots and we are all human beings
Yes.
first. So
Mhm.
I think that, of course, if you want to try out reaching out to a mental health professional, that will also be great. It is an experience. Somewhere you get to know how well you're managing yourself, and where are the things where you might, need extra support. So yes, this is what I am aware of and I have observed around me.
Okay. So basically, it's just like in this case of pandemic where this distancing is so much, we need to feel a sense of togetherness, and it can be
Definitely.
by practicing meditation or doing exercises on the calls and
Yeah.
all. It's really
Playing
nice.
Ludo, playing Antakshari. A lot of
Yeah.
people are coming up with very unique things, I think.
And thank you for letting us know about the organizations, the blood foundations, and also that there are Instagram handles that we can also look out for therapeutic let out, but not for the therapies.
Right, right, right.
Uh,
Yes.
so as we know that there are some people who say ki the way they can de-stress is working more. So
Hmm.
to deal with their stressful situations, they will work even more harder. And in some way, they might neglect their mental health and they don't put that much time and effort. So, like, how can these ideologies be channelized in the right direction? Like to put,
Hmm.
uh,
Hmm. Right. Absolutely. I think keeping that particular thing which we spoke about in the previous questions, that if I'm working more,
hmm,
इस्तेमाल हो रहा है, तो इसको तो ठीक करना ही पड़ेगा, राइट? सबसे पहले चीज तो यही है कि दैट मीन्स आई नीड टू टेक केयर ऑफ दिस इवन मोर, तभी ये चलेगा, तभी मैं काम भी कर पाऊंगा या कर पाऊंगी.
hmm,
Secondly, of course, I think with a lot of people, workaholism that we talk about, and
hmm,
some people enjoy working a lot also as a way of coping mechanism, as a way of sheer love that they have towards their work, and out of boredom also, especially people who are living alone. I'll give my example. So, कुछ नहीं होता तो क्या करो, अच्छा ठीक है चलो बुक पढ़ लेते हैं, let me do this, let me read that, all those things. But of course, I think the idea of pausing is has worked out very well for a lot of people who have always resorted to work as a way of living, as a way of coping mechanism also. सो फर्स्टली कि जितना मैं ज्यादा काम करूंगा या करूंगी, मेरे को अपना इसका ख्याल रखना है. अब
yes,
कैसे रखना, वो ऑप्शंस लेट्स एक्सप्लोर. सो दैट्स द फर्स्ट स्टेप.
hmm,
सेकेंडली, that okay, if I am, if my, sometimes our body gives up, our mind also gives up,
yes,
कि नहीं हो सकता, or I can't take it more, but there is this thing कि नहीं, let me just work, let me just work again. So take a pause. I think pausing really helps in bringing yourself back to the present moment. That's the only idea about pausing. And I was just reading this book called How to Relax, and that's also like again a way of me taking care of myself, that dude, relax. Sometimes you have to actually say that bas thoda sa relax karo, just breathe in, breathe out. So that helps you even clear the mind that can be quite cluttered. So decluttering is very important. So that decluttering happens because of, when you are able to just pause. So a lot of, honestly, even in the beginning when I read a couple of books and I tried कि कुछ नहीं तो let me just try deep breathing, let me just give it a shot, and it has personally worked out for me. And whenever we are even there is so much information on even deep breathing, breath work, so much of exercise. So I'll explain it in a very basic, I'll try to simplify this also. So ये है thinking brain और ये है मेरा emotional brain. ठीक है, ये दो ब्रेन है मेरे, इसको मेन मतलब अभी फोकस करके हम करते हैं. सो ये जो थिंकिंग ब्रेन, decision making, thinking, concentration, problem solving, rational thinking, judgment, all those things. ठीक है, तो ये मेरा है thinking brain. Now this emotional brain is like an emotional hot seat. It is the catastrophizer. It is a drama king or queen. ठीक है, यहाँ पे कुछ भी होगा तो बहुत ज्यादा ऐसा महसूस होगा. I am bothered by something, okay, which is very normal that anybody can get bothered by anything. There are so many stressors. You don't need to look for stressors. There are stressors everywhere, right? One of the stressors going on in my mind is that what if the net goes away? So that's also a stressor, right? It comes in the way of your work. So what happens when I'm too stressed out? Thinking brain goes down and this goes up. Now this is going to sab khatam ho, catastrophizing, personal reasoning, that if there is a problem, therefore I am a problem. It's a very normal way of, ये होता है उस टाइम पे क्योंकि वो लूप ऐसा चल रहा होता है. ठीक है, मैं ये प्रॉब्लम हूँ, it's happening with me, why is it happening with me, right? My life is not going anywhere. So breathing, what breathing does is that when I am breathing in and out, my focus is shifted on my sense organs. ठीक है, so when I'm, मेरे नाक पे मेरा focus है, I'm focusing on my breathing. So when I'm able to breathe, this balance comes back to this balance. So this sense organ which is helping me breathe will also help me think much more clearly.
This is really nice.
Right? So when I'm breathing, I feel relaxed. Why do I feel relaxed? Because जो focus था ये emotional brain पे, वो आ गया सीधा मेरे sense organ, one of the sense organs which is my nose. So this became balanced out, right? And when it's balanced out, then I'm like, so अब वो hot seat of emotion थोड़ा सा it's not activated. It's in that deactivation mode. So that's the simplest thing. I hope it simplifies the concept of deep breathing and why we do deep breathing. When I pitched this idea that to my friend that okay, let's just do it, and they were like कि वो हम वैसे भी करते हैं, 24 घंटे करते हैं, तो इसमें कौन सी नई बात है? But with breathing, you realize that I have been breathing wrong. There's a technique that is required. So that's one way of looking at it, and yeah.
So thank you so much, ma'am. Telling us about why is it so necessary for looking after mental health, giving us an analogy with the physical health and mental health, and telling us to pause and the importance of decluttering to be precise. And it was really nice to meet you. And thank you so much, ma'am. And thanks to our viewers that joined us today. And hope you find this session to be really useful. And do leave your feedbacks or any queries in the comment sections. And join us for our next episode on making mental health a priority, but how, on 19th August 2020 at 6 p.m. and be a part of such insightful discussions. So see you next time. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for some more such videos. And once again, thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Kajal. Thank you, Adzi, for having me here. I was very delighted to have this conversation, and take care. Stay safe.